Hi, it's Jeff Wade here at stockideas.org, and I just want to show you what to look for in a value stock. So today I'm just over at finviz.com on the stock screener. You can check this out for free yourself. And once you get to the stock screener, just click on the fundamental tab here, as that's generally where we're looking for a value stock. Now, when it comes to a value stock, I mean, the most important thing is value, right? You want to make sure that you're getting more than you're paying for. A great way to do this, quick and dirty, is to use the price to book value and to set it to under 1. So, you're paying less than $1 for $1 of every asset the company has. And that's really the key to the value stock. But when you're looking for value, you want to be looking across a couple things. Another thing you want to be looking at is earnings. You don't want to be paying too much for earnings because that can, take away some of the value. So I like to set the PE to a low, under 15 generally. And then as well, you don't want to be paying too much for earnings growth or for future earnings. So I really like to set the PEG ratio lower so that you're not paying too much for growth that's expected down the road in earnings. Now, the other kind of thing that you want to keep in mind when you're looking at a value stock is what's the cash flow situation and how is the company doing with investing money. Kind of a dirty way to take a look at this, a quick proxy, is to use positive return on equity. So that that money that's getting, or equity that's getting invested into the company is earning a return. And I also like to put operating margin as a positive, so that that a company is making money from its operations. I think being profitable from operations is important and can indicate when value might be improving. Finally, the last thing you want to keep in mind when you're looking at a value stock is the debt levels. You don't want to be buying a stock that could potentially go bankrupt at a moment's notice. So I like to use conservative debt equity. 0.5 is usually good for me. If you want to be really safe, you could go make it lower. But under 1 assets to cover current liabilities. And click on this valuation tab, and then you're able to sort all of these stocks by the valuation criteria. So you could just click here, for example, to sort by price to book to see which stocks are trading at the biggest discount to book. You can see, okay, are your value stocks in a steep downtrend? You might not want to be catching that knife. Whereas, or are they setting up, consolidating, maybe have some positive momentum. So you can kind of get a look at the technicals to start to inform you on the story behind the value stock. Now, like always, stock screens are a great starting point. This really has narrowed down the field to 17 stocks are of interest. But from here, I do encourage you to dig deeper and do your own research. Stock screens can't tell you what management guidance is or if there are any, just big changes coming in the business plan or the industry that, you might not know about. So although it's great to, save this stock screen and keep coming back to it, you do want to just make sure that you're, looking further and digging deeper. For example, Reggie is a really interesting company, but has some EPA regulatory issues that could be a liability for the stock. So these are the kind of things that a screener won't tell you, and you'll need to do more research to find out on your own. Either way, I hope this has been really helpful in understanding what to look for in a value stock. I have a blog post on the same topic at stockideas.org, so I encourage you to check that out and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks very much for watching.